All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Sunsetti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Sunsetti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Sunsetti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Sunsetti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. I got something for you, family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out the catalog. Get a discount. Shop and save, save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. Over 2,500 videos. All the subjects that you know and love from the general. We talking about Too Raw for YouTube to Make Another White Man. We talking about all debates, all religions exposed. Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, this ism, that ism. We talking about ancient history of Kush, Egypt, Ethiopia, India. We talking about the Olmec, ancient Americans. We talking about black economics and education, politics. We talking about occult, alchemy, metaphysical. We talking about the world news with General SETI. We got all that plus hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the grandmaster teachers. There is not another website on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. We talking about the latest, the greatest. Too Raw for YouTube live streams from the general. The very day you join, you gonna unlock a treasure chest of wisdom and knowledge and videos and presentations never seen before. And it's the general, family. What more can I say? Don't need no hype. So I want you to get on over there today. We got over 600 exclusive live streams waiting on you. Become a patron today. King SETI on Rumble, the Black Power Scholar that won't stumble or fumble. I want you to get on over there, subscribe to King SETI on Rumble, family. And to everybody that donated, I thank you. I appreciate the fact that you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate, the link right there on the screen, right there in the chat, video description. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Sunsetti. Rock that notification bell, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will bam your ass. Now here, we're going to keep banging, y'all. We got to bang because we got the political, we got the political gremlins out there that's coming out of the woodworks, and, they trying to hold us back. You understand, from being the necessary people, putting the questions out there, trying to see what's going to be on this menu for black people. And they putting these Negroes, these political gremlins, these shucking and jiving Negroes out there to try to block us from getting awareness as to what these political nominees going to do for us on both sides. On both sides. We're gonna be talking about Trump and his borderline, if not even borderline, but at least at the minimum borderline treason with his talking about Putin being a great leader and that the Russian military army is such a great army and all this and shit. And I say, well, goddamn, Donald Trump, why don't you go on over there and become a citizen of goddamn Russia if you see it's so good? You see? And so, yeah, so even there, he's starting to go, they driving him so far left, he doing crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what he's doing. And so we got to ask him what the hell going on with that. You see? And so But Kamala Harris says she won't do anything for black people. Well, goddamn, at least she up front. I mean, goddamn, at least she up front. I mean, goddamn, we ain't got to make it up and say she not gonna do nothing for black people. Say she ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. That's what she said. We got the video in which she put out over 4 years. I know some of y'all didn't seen it, but maybe you need to see it again because some of y'all, when y'all get in, y'all act like they the returning Messiah from out the goddamn Bible. You see what I'm saying? Y'all root harder for goddamn some of these political nominees than y'all do for, you know what I'm saying, the so-called return of the Savior and Messiah. And y'all act as if, goddamn it, that they very well may be the damn Messiah. The way y'all be out here rooting and goddamn crying and yeah. How we looking? My mic. Let me see. Mic sound good? What it sound like? How my mic sound out there, family? You say my mic might be too high? Yeah. Sound good. Okay. That's all right. I'm glad you're in there, Ray. That's what's up. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we ain't no goddamn because I ain't voting for no motherfucking body. So I can keep it neutral. You understand what I'm saying? Shit. I see the wicked tree in both of their ass. You say choppy. Ray say I sound good. I don't know. Ray say I sound good. I don't know. What it sound, how it sound out there. Ray say I sound good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it sound good. Y'all, that might be your instrument or whatever you. Yeah, I know it. It sound good. Yeah, all right. And so yeah, we're gonna dig right into this because and this is why these niggas say don't ask for nothing because she done already said she ain't gonna give you nothing, nigga. So that's what they really should be saying. Don't ask for nothing, nigga, because she already said she ain't gonna give you nothing. Okay. That's y'all shit. That's your whatever you listening to. That's your headphone. That's your TV speaker or whatever it is. Y'all got to go on the update, man. Straight up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna listen to what she had to say on this video and take it for what it is. At least she up front. At least you up front, family, and and don't ask for nothing, nigga. And so if you can't ask for nothing, then you should not give her your goddamn vote. If you can't see what is put aside for black people, because it's gonna be something put aside for everybody. You cannot with a such a diverse nation, and you got people that in unique and specific communities. You see what I'm saying? And that's just like the babies. They need what they need. What's it called? Where you can if the sisters want to go and work and they drop the daycare. You see what I'm saying? They want to know what you're gonna do for daycare. Okay, is it gonna be some help for daycare? That's something specifically for the mothers and the babies. You can't, so you got to focus on all these communities separately and say what they're going. And so, the women out there that's working and dating, they have to, and especially if they single mothers, you see what I'm saying? And they had to go to work and they had to drop they baby off, at a daycare or whatever. They gonna want to know because they working and they putting their taxes, they paying taxes. And so if they paying taxes, they gonna want to know what can you do for daycare. Okay. They gonna want to know you got old folk. They need medicine. You see what I'm saying? They need medicine. That's something specifically for them. Okay, everybody got something that's specifically for them, different segments of the nation. Okay, and so And so when we say black people, you know, the MAGA go down there. You got, like I say, you got coal miners. You see, and you know that there's been a threat to shut down the coal mines. There's a push for what they call clean energy and shit. And so if you shut down the coal mines, then the coal miners don't have a job, and so they out there asking, well, what and Donald Trump is speaking to them. He's saying, well, I'm not closing. I'm gonna goddamn crank them up. I'm gonna crank them up. You see, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna keep it moving, and you see what I'm saying? And so that's what he's saying. So he's speaking to those issues directly to particular groups. And so she's saying that she can't do nothing specifically for black people. She had to do it for everybody, which is a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. They pass bills for the No Pride movement. They pass bills for the No Pride movement specifically for them. That's right. And so we are not gonna fall for no political naivete. You see, when it comes time for black people to ask for something, that and Asians too, they passed the Asian hate bill. What about black people? They passed the Asian hate bill in a society where black people getting murdered every damn day. They ain't passed no black hate bill. And you know why? Because it'll be so many white people being prosecuted under that. Yeah. What else? They got all kind of bills. Yeah. Anti-hate bills and for gay people and all of this. You see? Yeah. So yeah. And so you got to be on top of them with this tomfoolery. Yeah. $26.6 billion for Asians. Ain't that a damn shame? You understand? And we at war with goddamn China. You feel me? Let's be real about it. And but anyway, yeah. Vote local, vote on. I mean, like I say, and most definitely, you vote local too. Vote local too. You should do that. If you think that it's gonna help you, then you should do that. Okay. If you think it's gonna help you, then do that. Move on it. You see, but make sure you say local vote is futile, right? Say, yeah. Ray say local vote is futile. Okay. And I ain't gonna, and he might and be right. I try not to crash down on and hurt people's feelings and shit, And so yeah, I let you believe whatever you think gonna help you. Go right on ahead. Make sure that it do. Make sure you go all the way to the top with it. You understand what I'm saying? So and get what you think you can get out of it. And if it don't, if no fruit is come out of it, then you have to leave that shit alone. You can come up with something else. Now let's see if I can get this video in here. Yeah, let me get the video in here. Oh, Kamala saying she ain't about to do nothing. She ain't about to do nothing. Yeah, they ain't gonna ask for nothing. But they're gonna ask, you know what I'm saying? But I think, I believe that the reparations is up. But we got to we have to, it's got to be until that come, if it's gonna come, and if niggas want reparations, they're gonna have to go full steam ahead on it. And if niggas be on 1 year off the next year for the last however many years that it's been thrown up, I ain't saying as of recently because, but many years back, reparations been talked about, man, since every year I've been in the conscious community, African-centered community, people been talking about reparations. There's not been, if you gonna mash on the gas and don't come up off the gas until everything has been exhausted and you come to the finalization that they're not going to give it to you. And if they're not going to give it to you, then you got to go to plan B. You cannot exhaust all your motherfucking energy because this is just like the man that rolled the rock up the motherfucking hill only for it to roll back down over and over and over. And so here it is. We put all our energy in this shit, and the motherfucking rock roll right back. And we can't afford for the motherfucker to roll back down at this time. We can't afford for that motherfucker to roll back down at this time. We put all our energy in this shit, and it rolled back down the motherfucking hill on us, man. We can't afford that. So we got to know that this shit is going to be successful. You see? And then that means put all your energy, and that's going to force you to make sure that it get in there. You know, you're going to have to force the ball into the end zone. Yeah, you're going to have to give it to the fullback and run that motherfucker in. Where that video at? Where that video at? Right here. Here you go. Here you go, right here.
Reparations for Black people.
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination.
Nah. Let's stop right there. Because she's saying we had legalized slavery for over 200 years. You hear this? I'm going to stop you right here so we can make the correction.
We had over 200 years of slavery.
200 years of slavery.
We had Jim Crow for almost a century.
We had Jim Crow almost a century. See, the thing is where you failing to understand, she keeps saying we. Ain't no goddamn we. Ain't no we. You ain't from here. And I'm just going to be straight the fuck up. You see? Yeah, who is we? You ain't no part of the we. Your mama, I don't even know, was she born in America? Where was she born at? I don't even know where she was born. Can anybody tell me where she was born? She said she was born in Jamaica. Okay, that's what I thought. She born in Jamaica. And so her bloodline, I mean, she the first, I mean, she ain't even got no children, do she? She ain't got no children. And so she is completely and 100% an outsider. I'm just being 100. I'm just being 100. So you don't even feel the pain of our people. You feel the pain of where your mama come from, and maybe where your daddy come from. I don't know. I ain't seen you. You say you making greens. Well, goddamn it, you supposed to be down there making some goddamn jerk chicken and shit. And I don't know why you keep talking about these motherfucking collard greens. You can show me can you jerk some chicken or some shit like that. Some plantains and some goddamn jerk chicken and shit, or something like, and some peas and rice. But don't goddamn be talking about no goddamn collard greens like you was born. See, now that's a goddamn, you's a culture vulture now. That's what you're doing. That's a fact. So again, she is not connected to that pain. If a person that been over here, come from here, and they, and their history is here, and they ain't gonna approach it like that unless they one of them, one of them coombies and shit. You see what I'm saying? And so, but I just wanted to stop her right there and let her know ain't no we. We ain't no motherfucker in France. Ain't no France. We ain't in France. This is Black America. This is America. And so right there, I had to stop her right there. Let's finish on with this bullshit.
We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not.
What?
And so we have got to recognize that and do something.
Wait a minute. She said everybody didn't start out on equal footing. Motherfucker, we was in chains. Everybody else came over here as a motherfucking immigrant. They came over here as an immigrant of their own free will, and they came in whatever position they was in. They was coming over here, goddamn it, because they saw a future better than the one where they fucking came from. That's just the fact. So whether they came over, that ain't our goddamn fault. You is the you is the the impoverished of another nation that want to crawl over here. They see a future and they come over, and so that's on them. However they come over, that's not on us. So if they come over here, impoverished immigrant, that's how you showed up, motherfucker. The country that you showed up ain't got nothing to do with how you came. So if you came over here impoverished, motherfucker, that's where you got to blame where you came from. Okay, and so you ain't gonna come over here and think, but goddamn it, we was captured, we was kidnapped, and those Africans over here who had a civilization, their land was confiscated, their civilization was destroyed. So you destroy black civilizations on both sides of the water. You kidnap. We talking about a crime. These people showed up. It's not a crime. You commit a crime against humanity, murdering and killing to get us over here, murdering and killing us on the waters, throwing us into the water and shit and getting us over here. So our shit is a crime against humanity. Matter of fact, that's another thing should be what Malcolm X was talking about. That shit, genocide had been committed on our people. That's an act of genocide. You see what I'm saying? So it's a certain level in which we have to deal with this. That it was a crime against humanity. What happened to us? And if anything in the world could be, labeled a crime against humanity, what happened to our people during the Atlantic slave trade on both sides of the, in Africa and here? Those Africans that were brought here forcibly against their will, illegally, criminally, in a global act of genocide, and then a genocide that happened to many of the African nations that were already over here. Okay, so that's a fact. So I don't know what she talking about. Everybody didn't start on the equal footing. Wherever if you came over here poor, bitch, you poor. We ain't got nothing to do with you being poor. Yeah, the fuck is wrong with her?
Think about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
You hear that?
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
I'm not going to say I'm going to sit here and do something that only going to benefit black people. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, let go and turn around and say that to that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal and see what he got to say. Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
Yeah. She said 82. Derek say she right about that. What she right about, D? Talk to me. I see you out there. What you tell? I like this one. Yeah. Yeah. She say she ain't gonna do nothing. What you say, D? Talk to me. She right. Tell me why she right, 82. Derek, talk to me. I got 2 seconds to, for you to give me something. Put something in there now. Yeah. Come on now. Talk to me. Why she right? Tell me why she right. Put it in there. Yeah, she ain't gonna get nobody. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, D. Come on, D. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He say blacks getting reparation helps the economy. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. That brother came right with that hot sauce. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he said blacks getting reparation helps the economy. All right, and I believe that. But most so, because I guess if you ain't got, impoverished blacks, and we got businesses and all that, then of course, then it would help the economy. It would. I believe it would. If you ain't got to pay for people going to jail and people going to, it'll help the economy. Yeah, but our reparations ain't necessarily tied to the United States economy, because we might want to take our bag and we might want to go do something else with our bag. You feel what I'm saying? You hear me, D? We might want to go do something, and we want some land too, because they took land from us. You know what I'm saying? They took a whole lot of land from us. They took land from us in Africa, and they took land from us over here. And I'm talking about millions of acres have been taken from black people in America. Millions of acres. So we got to get some land too, family. We need cattle. We need chickens. We need pigs. We need timber. We need lakes and rivers. We need all of that. Yeah, that's right. All right, family. Kamala Harris ain't about to do a goddamn thing for you. And she said it, and at least she honest. At least she honest. So I don't want you motherfuckers to, she didn't do shit. Well, the motherfucker, she said she wasn't gonna do shit. And so goddamn it, let them goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthals vote for her ass, because that's who she working for. She working for the goddamn Illuminati Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. All right, family, we got a heavy lineup. Let's stay here. I'll be right back. This is General Sarasu and said he hit me up with some, and support the general on some of these websites. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.